Hey everyone, Mel here with Dan. We're taking a bit of a detour on my YouTube channel, I guess. Not really a detour.
It's not a detour.
It's not a detour. It's an addition.
Progression.
Yeah, progression.
Everything moves forward.
We're still going to have lots of recipes, but we've bought a farm. Today we thought we would share a little bit of the story and the backstory about the farm and how we came to get it. It's about 61 acres, 61?
A little over 61 acres.
It's in Missouri, and it's about 5 to 10 minutes down the road from my mom, which is amazing because we can be closer to her, we can spend more time with her, the boys can spend more time with her, and we can help her. In July, my dad passed away from a heart attack, and it was very sudden and unexpected, of course, and the afternoon of his funeral, we were all just we were out in our camper. We had brought our camper up to Mom's to stay because we knew we were going to be there for a little bit. And I was just browsing through the farm listings like I do sometimes. I had just woke up and was kind of sleepy still. And lo and behold, this place that was on our list of places that if it came up we had like a list of 3 places that if they came up for sale ever, we wanted a shot at them.
This was an old family friend's farm that sold it probably 10 years ago at least, I would say.
They ran a
dairy.
More.
They had a dairy farm here from back in the, I think, late 70s, and they were good friends of the families and still are. And this was their farm, and that's how we knew about this place, and that's kind of some of the ties that we had because, it being a small community here, everyone helped each other with, hay and cutting seed, and this was one of the farms that, when we first moved to Missouri, that, we cut seed, helped cut seed on and helped a little bit with hay. But yeah, so this is a farm that we both have, some memories on, and, they were good friends of the families, and so that's, we kind of have a little bit of a, attachment to it a little bit. So it was, and when we saw it was available, it was, it was something that we decided we wanted to jump on really quickly.
Yeah, when I saw it was available, I jabbed him. He was right next to me sleeping. I was like, we gotta go over there. We gotta look at this. So we literally jumped in our truck. Everybody in the family jumped in their vehicles and we all came over. That first day, we were a bit disheartened because of the shape that it was in. We ended up coming back over the next day because we wanted a better look at it. We wanted to come by ourselves and just look at it a little bit better. We borrowed my sister's mule and just rode all around the property, and we just fell in love with it. And when we got to the top hayfield here, I realized that I thought I could see the church where my dad is buried. And it just, I'm trying not to cry. But when I realized that I could see that, it felt like it was a gift. I don't know how else to describe it. It honestly felt like a gift because every time we came up here, my dad would say to me, why don't you all just sell out and move up here? And we really wanted to, but we just couldn't find a way to do it. And when we found this farm and it's in foreclosure and we have a really good deal going on it, it kind of fell into our laps. It has felt like a gift. I don't know how else to describe it. It's amazing. I think that's one of my favorite things about it. I mean, I love the whole place. I love the whole place. The house, even the disarray that it's in, I love it.
It does need a lot of work. We've seen the farm in its grandeur, in days long ago, it was a beautiful place. It was kept up extremely well. Well, at first appearance, it is, it's run down a little bit. When we started looking through here, we started seeing through that exterior, and, there's so much here that you don't see unless you actually get out and take a little bit of time to look at it.
So much potential.
So, so we're, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some money. But, it's something that we truly want to do. And this is something that we've truly wanted to do for a long time. So it's going to be extremely good for our family. The kids are excited. We're excited.
It's a dream come true. It really is a dream come true.
It's not so much land that we can't take care of it. We can always find more land if we want more, but it's enough that we can actually make a nice little farm, and make some a little income off of it if we wanted to. As we go forward, we're going to share a lot of this with you, and you'll get to see what we're doing. So this originally was a dairy farm. So our friends that lived here, they had a dairy for many years, and before them, it was a dairy. And even back in the early 1900s, is from what I'm being told, it was a dairy too. Some of the buildings, the outbuildings, are still that old, and the original dairy barn is still down here too. So there's a lot of cool stuff that we've been finding, and I'm just extremely excited to jump into this. And you guys get to come along for the ride with us too. So.
And I'll still have lots of recipes. We're still gonna be cooking, but it's gonna be mixed with stories from the farm and things we're restoring, projects we're doing. Dan may jump in and do some how-to videos.
Oh, I'll be happy to be somewhere where, we've got plenty of room to roam, and the kids can do more of the things that they've been wanting to do, and we can.
They're very excited about it. They're really excited. They're excited about hunting. They've got all these things planned. Jacob has wanted to farm for the longest time. So he's excited to hopefully get a start here. We're all really excited about it. But anyway, we're going to take you on a little tour and kind of show you around and take you in the house, let you see it. We're pretty excited. Take you in the house and give you a tour and let you see all the work we have ahead of us. So this is pretty much the front door, right?
This would be the front door?
Yep. So when you enter in, I think it's supposed to be a kitchen area.
This was the kitchen and the dining room. So the original part of this house was built started in 1917, finished around 1920, and they sawed the lumber out of oak off of the land. So it was all lumber trees that are here. They cut down and cut. But the main section of the house was built then. Later on, they added on a few other sections. But this is the original kitchen of the house that was later on moved out into this bigger area. And I was told there used to be an old cast iron corner sink in this room that someone took out.
I think this could make a really great pantry off of our kitchen.
This is where they got underneath the house.
Yeah.
To get into underneath to work on plumbing, and it's just dirt below.
Yeah.
It needs a little bit, some better supports put in and some jacking, but everyone sags after 100 years. This is another added addition onto the house. It used to be a porch off the house that they covered in.
You have a closet. Oh, it has some shelves there. I did not see those before. Nice. And then you go directly from this bedroom into the master bathroom, which also connects to the living area.
So originally this place only had one bathroom. You'll get to see the second one that was added on later on. A lot of these older houses, they only had, a small bathroom for the whole house.
This is the living area. I can remember being in this room watching TV with our friends who used to live here. A long, long time ago they lived here.
Here we got another, what is a furnace room. It's lower than the rest of the house. We could honestly put a floor across here and make another room.
Yeah, we could. And then there's another back door over there. It makes kind of a nice cellar too.
Yep, it would.
Root cellar.
I mean, we could get a whole nother room there pretty easily.
Here is what the farm looked like before. I think that's neat to look at and see the different roads and drives and things and tree lines.
And this is the laundry room. And then the extra bathroom, full bath.
And then another back door, which we'll go out that door in a minute and show you the back of the house.
And go upstairs.
Yeah. And we have the stairs. You have to watch your step up here because there's been animals. They have left their
There was a raccoon living up here for a while.
yeah. This reminds me of the house I grew up in because it was 2 rooms like this, like you walked right up into the one and then you had the second one. See the windows, and you've got little pretty neat. You said these weren't gables, they're
Dormers.
dormers.
I think, if I remember. Might not be remembering correctly.
Alright, we'll go out back and show you the back side of the house. And you've got another farm up there. I hope to put an orchard back here. And maybe some berry bushes. A nice furnace, wood furnace out there. And then I'll give you a view of the house from the back. That is what it looks like. If we walk, see out to all the barns. If we walk this way, and then you come out on the front side of the house with the deck and that's it. This is the milk barn where our family I remember coming here as a little girl. My parents would come get fresh milk and I would play with their cats. So I have a lot of memories on this place. Of course, it was in much better condition when they owned it, but we'll get it there again. There are several springs on this property. Some of them need cleaned out. But here's one. Kind of a peaceful spot next to the driveway. Hey, George. George the guinea. Measure the garage because we have some plans for this garage, which we will share in a later video. I'm sure you can probably guess, but it needs a lot of cleanup too. Whoa, are there bees?
No, they're gobblers.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking for snakes.
Wow, they left a lot of stuff, didn't they?
They left a good old case hat. Toolbox of paint. Wheel here. Belt. Baling wire. Not wire, but stuff. I wonder if the electricity works.
Ooh, look at that spider web. That's a lot of trash, bud. If you want to follow along on our journey and keep seeing updates, be sure and like, follow, and subscribe. And we will see you soon with another update or recipe, whichever comes first.